It has been 4 years since the Carr fire forced parts of Reading to evacuate. It destroyed more than 1,000 homes and businesses in Shasta and Trinity counties. Action News Now reporter Jordan Henry is live in Shasta County. Jordan, we heard from one fire survivor yesterday, and today we're hearing from another couple who lost their home. How are they doing?
Linda, Steve, and Kathy Williams tell me this day brings back a lot of bad memories for them. The week of the 2018 Carr fire, Steve and Kathy Williams had been living in their home for only 11 months.
Found out the next day, probably about 8 p.m. Friday, that we had lost everything. And
which was a very horrible thing.
Yeah, and I think part of us, we are grieving still, and it's almost 4 years later.
Oh yeah, not a day goes by.
Kathy says the most painful part of their home going up in flames is a legacy that they wanted to pass down to their kids.
We've been together over 50 years, so we lost our history. We lost our family's history, basically. I mean, we've told our children that we don't have all the stuff that was from my grandparents.
But not everything burned.
I mean, we were able to find some things did survive the fire, and so those are very precious to us.
It took the Williams a year and a half to rebuild their home.
After dealing with, the Carr fire, I mean, how do you recover from that?
Well, you don't. But this is home. I mean, where are you going to go?
Well, and I did not want to rebuild at first because I felt like I didn't want to look at this ugliness behind us, all these burned trees and everything. But at the same time, because we were new to the area, I really felt we needed to rebuild because of Steve. I really felt like it would help with our healing.
The Williams tell me although it was tough to rebuild their home with this new home, they plan on laying down roots for their children and making new memories. Live in Shasta County, Jordan Henry, Action News Now. Coverage you can count on.
Thank you, Jordan. Of course, we wish them all the best moving forward. Now, the Carr fire started July 23rd of 2018. It killed 8 people, including a Reading firefighter, and was finally contained more than a month later on August 30th.